Athletes, welcome back for another great day of fitness. We're gonna be working your back, we're gonna be working your core, and we've got those lunges and squats coming at you, so get ready to get your pump on. We are starting now. Our warm-up starts now. Athletes are gonna go ahead and grab their bands, and we're gonna go into a bent over banded row. Now with this, we have a couple options. I'm gonna have Kevin step on one side of the band. I'm gonna have Logan step on both sides of his band. From here, those athletes are gonna grab that band. They are gonna get over into a bent position. Chest is forward. I want that back straight, and we are gonna pull back to our waist. When we go to this position, we wanna make sure that we feel engagement in our back. If we get T-Rex arms and we look like this, we're biasing towards our arms. So I want you guys to make sure that you are pulling. Logan, face me so that you're gonna face the camera. Bent back over and think about pulling with those elbows. Give me a big chest in the bottom there. There you go. Fantastic. We've got 2 more reps each here. And go ahead and relax. The next thing that we have is that I'm gonna have Logan go through box step up. So he's gonna come over to his box. We're gonna have Kevin go into his lunge to hip extension. Now, what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna have Kevin give me 3 reps on one side. So go ahead and step that foot out. We're gonna lunge and then stand up and kick that back leg back. And then he's gonna go back into his next rep, lunging that back leg. Perfect. Wonderful, and let's switch sides now, Kevin. I've got Logan going through box step-ups here. He's gonna focus on alternating reps, so we wanna make sure that it's left foot first, and then on the next rep, we go right foot first. When we get into the positions that Kevin is doing, if you guys wanna alternate legs in this workout, that will be allowed, and that is what Kevin will be doing. As written, this will be 25 seconds on one side, and then 25 seconds on the other. So pick the version that you feel the most comfortable and confident with. We're gonna go ahead and relax for just a second, and the next thing that we're gonna go into is that I'm gonna have both athletes go into a hollow hold position. So let's go ahead and lay down. I want you guys long ways here. The first thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna get into a dead bug position. So I want hands to go straight up towards the ceiling. So bring those up, hands up. I want knees to come up so that you guys are gonna be in a bent knee position. We get shoulders off the floor. This is our modified position for our hollow hold. The next one we do is we're gonna take arms and extend them out towards the far wall, keeping shoulders off the floor. This is position number 2. Let's reset our arms back to the top, and let's extend our legs now. In this position, if I have Kevin bring one leg in, this is how we can modify this position, or we can do both legs out. And relax for just a second. And then finally, our full hollow hold is gonna be arms and legs extended. When we get in this position, we need to make sure we keep our core engaged. So think about pulling that belly button in towards your spine. Shoulders stay off the floor, and it's gonna look just like this. Go ahead and get into hollow holds for me on both. Wonderful, point those toes, make yourselves into a nice bowl shape. Think about being the bottom of a rocking chair, and this is exactly what's gonna happen. And go ahead and relax. The next position everybody's gonna get into is a bear hollow hold. So I want you guys to get into a quadruped position, so on all fours. Now we get our toes under our feet and we elevate, just like Kevin's got. Same thing with Logan. This is the position that you're gonna be doing if you have that bear hold hover. So get comfortable with this. This is a position that may be new for you, but it will be challenging. Go ahead and relax. And we are getting right into that workout. So if you guys need to take care of anything, get the pie out of the oven, grab your water, use the restroom, find the dog and cat, find the kids, and let's get ready to get some fitness in. Athletes, the fitness is now, the workout is starting. We've got 10 seconds on the clock. We are starting out with 1 minute of banded bent over rows in 3, 2, 1, and go. We've got Kevin standing on one side of the band. We have Logan going both sides of the band. We're working for 1 minute here. That does not mean you have to go a minute straight through. If you need to hit a break within that time, you can. Make it minimal and get right back to work. We are going through making sure that we are pulling that band to our hips or our waist level, and then we're going back out. On the pull, if I was to take a pencil and put it in Kevin's back, he would pinch that with his shoulder blades on every single rep. Head is neutral. We're 30 seconds into this minute of work, making sure that we're maintaining an intensity that we can go for the entire minute. Now again, if you guys get fatigued and you need to rest for 5 to 10 seconds within that minute, that is completely acceptable. Make sure you maintain the form. We are going for quality on all of these movements today. We've got 12 seconds on the clock. I'm gonna give you guys a 5-second warning and you can begin to transition into the next movement. And that's your 5 seconds, so let's go ahead and move into our next movement, which is gonna be our lunge to hip extension and then our box step-ups. And go. We are moving through this position and making sure that for Kevin, we are getting into that lunge position and then we're extending. You can do whatever you want to with your hands at top. You can get into the prayer pose. You can give me jazz hands. Just make sure you're doing something that's gonna allow you to stay stable. Now, as written, this workout does ask you to go 25 seconds on each side. That's your 25 seconds, and then you can switch to the other leg, or you can do as Kevin is doing and alternate on each rep. Do what you feel is gonna be the safest and most comfortable for you. We've got Logan on the box step-ups alternating with every step. So it's left foot up and then right foot up, making sure we're showing full extension at the top. I will give you guys that 5-second warning. That's our 10-second warning if you guys did your 20-20 or your 25 and 25 on each side. This is your 5-second warning. Let's transition into our next movement. We've got a bear hover hold and then we've got our hollow hold now. So both athletes are getting into the position. You see that we've got Kevin with his toes under his feet, knees are slightly off the floor, and then we've got him in a nice strong position with a straight back. We've got Logan on our hollow hold. This is very, very hard, as well as the bear hold. So if you guys need to take a quick rest, you can. I'm gonna have Logan modify by bringing his knees up. He's still maintaining shoulders off the floor to keep that low back on the ground. Most importantly with the hollow hold, I have to see low back on the floor. I don't want to see daylight there because then we start to place stress in a place that's not meant to hold stress. So be sure that you're modifying this movement how you want. If Logan wants to challenge himself, he can extend one leg out and he can do that for 5 seconds and then he can switch and still give ourselves a modified hollow. So pick what works best for you. We've got Kevin moving into the plank position to modify from that bear hover hold, and that's 5 seconds, and 3, 2, 1, rest. We got 1 minute of rest. So during this time, I want you guys to collect yourself, take a nice deep breath, breathe it out. On this workout, we've got 4 sets total. So that was our first set. We're just getting into it. We're finding those positions that feel good. Again, there is nothing wrong with modifying our movements as we go through this workout. This is entirely for quality today. So you're not gonna get a gold star for holding the hollow hold the entire time. I'm more impressed by good positioning. So if it's a bad hollow hold for a minute, or it's a modified hollow hold for 30 seconds, and then it's a modified dead bug for 30 seconds, because you can keep good positioning, that's what I wanna see. We got 20 seconds on the clock and we're getting into set number 2. So our athletes are stretching out. We got Kevin reaching for the sky. We got Logan staring down Kevin because he's bringing me the quality. I hope they both do. We are going in 5, 3, get those bands, 2, 1, and go. Kevin is now picking up the intensity slightly by stepping on both sides of the band. Again, with this, if we need to modify by stepping on one side, that is completely fine. Find the resistance that is going to allow you to get that full range of motion. We don't have to hold the top position, so I'm gonna have both athletes hit their top position and back down, and back down, and back down. You guys can add a small hold at the top if you would like to. This is up to you. I just need to make sure that we feel this in our back. We are engaging those lats by squeezing at the top and back down. Shoulders and traps should stay down during this movement, so don't start shrugging towards your ears. We've got 20 seconds left in this minute. Athletes are moving strong. They're moving steady. I love what I'm seeing at home. Keep giving me that quality. That's what we're here for today. We've got 10 seconds on the clock. You guys are almost there. And rest for me. You got 5 seconds moving into the next movement. We are going to our lunge to hip extension and box step-ups now. So get into those lunges, get into those box step-ups. Maintaining the same intensity as we had in the first. I want good movements here. We are not worried about trying to get as many reps as possible. We're worried about getting consistent reps across these sets. We've got Kevin going into the reliable prayer pose as we go into our lunge to leg extension. And then we've got Logan staying steady with our box step-ups. On box step-ups, as always, make sure you've got an item that is stable, that can support your body weight. We don't want to like rig something up and then it potentially collapse on us or tip over. So this could even be done with a set of stairs if that's all you had at home. So be creative, but be safe in the way that you set these up. Athletes have another 5 seconds. Keep going for me, guys. Keep going. And it's on to our next movement. We've got a bear hover hold and a hollow hold in 2, 1, go. We've got Kevin starting in the bear position. If he wants to flip over into, if he wants to go down into a plank position, we can go there. We've got Logan switched over into his hollow hold. He's given us nice strong positions here, but he knows how to modify. Another way we can modify, bring those hands down and reach for your feet, Logan. Just like that. Come down just a little bit, right there. That's another version of our hollow hold that we can do. So find a variation that's gonna work for you. We're getting active recovery here because we're bringing our knees up, but still staying in an active dead bug position for Logan. We got our bear hover hold going on with Kevin. He's breathing. We got some veins popping out of the head, but that's the intensity that we're bringing on this workout. Make sure that you guys are remembering to breathe on this movement. Holds can be the worst thing in the world if you're not breathing. So deep breath in, deep breath out. You guys are doing great. We got 8 seconds left in this. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. In 3, 2, 1, relax. Wonderful job, athletes. Use this rest time wisely. So I want to see you guys stretching, moving around. You can swing your arms. You can get into a seal pose to open up that core before we get into set number 3. We've got Kevin going into a nice relaxed lunge with an overhead reach. We've got Logan setting up his band for his bent over row face-off with Kevin. The winner of this next set is going to be the person that brings you the most quality. So it's between Kevin, Logan, and everybody at home. So give me the best reps you got here. We are just about to head into set number 3 in about 20 seconds. If you need to grab some water during this time, more than welcome to. Make it a quick sip and get right back because we have 15 seconds on the clock and we are going right into our banded bent over rows. I'm gonna challenge you guys on every single movement. If you haven't been doing this, we're gonna make sure we're breathing with our reps here. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. We're going into that bent over row again. I'm making sure that both athletes have a nice flat back. I'm gonna challenge Logan by coming over just a little bit further right there. Love that position. Same thing with Kevin. We're engaging those shoulder blades at the back, squeezing and going back down. Both of our athletes are adding a little bit of an extra hold at the top of the movement. You guys are welcome to do that, or we can eliminate the hold and just worry about pulling back and going right back down to full extension. If you guys need to take a rest within this minute, that is always allowed because again, I want quality. I'm not worried about quantity on today's workout. Make those reps look good, make them efficient, and make sure they are working for you. We've got 15 seconds left of work and then our 5-second transition. Athletes are still moving strong. We're getting our sweat on here. I see you guys sweating at home. Keep giving me that hard work. We're looking good. We have our 5-second mark. I want you guys to go ahead and switch over to your next movement. We've got our we've got our lunge to hip extension and then our box step ups. Go ahead and get into those reps for me. Show me consistency here. With this lunge to hip extension, we're making sure we are stable here. So if you guys need to modify this and face something that you can hold on to, we can do that back step lunge that we've got Kevin doing, and then we extend that leg out away from the object that we're holding on to. We've got Logan going into these box step ups. I'm gonna challenge Logan by starting to speed up just a tiny bit. We're moving well here, making sure that any speed we add on to our box step ups, we're still getting full extension in the hips at the top. Athletes are moving well. We got 10 seconds until we start our transition. Let's keep moving here. You've got 5 seconds. Keep it going, get those reps in, and switch. We've got 5 seconds and we're going into our bear hover hold and our hollow hold, and go. Get into those holds for me. I want you guys to make sure that we're in strong positions here. The shakes are gonna set in a little bit, which is okay, but if we start to modify this position into a place where it's causing pain in our low back or anywhere else in our body, we need to modify. I've got Logan in a full hollow here. He can change at any point that he wants to. We've got Kevin in a fantastic bear hover hold, making it look like this is his everyday piece. You look great, Kevin. Logan, you look great as well. I'm loving it. We're doing a great job with these holds here. Remember, everything is for quality today. So we've got Logan modifying by bringing his knees up. Now he's extended one leg, which is gonna be an intermediate difficulty between the full movement and the modified position that we had. We got Kevin going for the full minute on this bear hollow hold. Who is this man? Somebody call Smokey the Bear, because we've got Kevin the Bear right now. And 3, 2, 1, relax. Wonderful. Now the good news is that we have 1 set left. 1 set, guys. Now, I know that you've saved the best quality for last. This is our last set here, so I need you guys to make sure that we are maintaining the same quality that we had in rounds 1, 2, and 3. We have different workouts. Some will test pacing, some will test your capacity in terms of getting as many reps as possible. For today, it is all about that quality. So I need you guys to make sure that you are not getting too competitive with the people that we have in the studio or somebody else that you're working out with right now. It's not about the number of reps that you do, it's how you get those reps in. So we want to make sure that these look good and they feel good. We got 20 seconds on the clock, and we are getting into set number 4. This is your last one. This is typically the place that I would say, bring me the intensity, bring me the reps, but what I need is the quality. So give me those quality ingredients. I want that secret recipe that makes this fitness the best. We are starting now into our bent over row. We got both athletes using the double band this time, so they're stepping on both sides of the band. I'm gonna have Logan bend over just a little bit more to emphasize that pull that is coming straight on versus making it more into an upright row position. We got Kevin working in a great position here. I'm gonna ask him to flatten out that back just a little bit for me. Wonderful. Both athletes have that hold at the top. I'm gonna challenge both of staying consistent with that pacing. So up and back down, up and back down. No pause at the top on this last round. This is the place where if you want to give me some extra reps on this one, you can. I just need you to continue to give me that same quality here. I know your back's on fire. We're working hard. This is what we're going for. It's set number 4, so keep giving this to me. We are almost done. We've got 3, 2, 1, and switch for me. We got 5 seconds. We are going into our lunge to hip extension and box step-ups now. So let's start getting those reps in. I'm gonna challenge Logan to give me more speed here. His reps look great throughout this workout. So if you can give me great reps, that means that we can speed up slightly. I'm gonna have Kevin at the same speed here. We're not gonna speed up on the lunge hip extensions, only because we wanna make sure that when we're doing this movement, we want quality and we're on 1 foot. So we wanna make sure that we're staying stable and safe here. Once again, we've maintained that prayer pose throughout the entire 4 sets we've done today. Kevin, can you give me another hand position? One of your favorites, the thumbs up. It's thumbs up for our last set, and back to the prayer position. We've got 15 seconds before we make our transition. Athletes are moving strong, they are moving well, and most importantly, they are looking good with these reps that they are performing right now, and that's what we want from everybody at home. We got 3, 2, 1. This is it. We are on to our last piece. We're down into our holds now, and I want you guys to do the most challenging version you can for this entire minute. So if it's the hollow hold, if it's the bear hover hold, if it's a plank position, if it's a modified hollow hold, give me what you got here. This is the last minute that we have. I'm gonna count you down. We got 45 seconds left. Think about taking a nice deep breath in and out. Count those breaths. Think about thinking about your breathing rather than the hold that you're doing. Logan, give me those shoulders off the floor. Engage, engage, engage. Wonderful. Kevin, keep doing what you're doing. This looks great. I feel like I'm camping right now because I got a bear here. I got a dead bug here. We're gonna keep holding. Let's go, let's go. You guys have 20 seconds left. You can do this. I know it's tough. Keep holding, don't break. We've got 15 seconds left. Who thought that holding could be this intense? But I'm all the way with you guys. Let's keep holding. We got 10, we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. That is it. We have 1 minute of rest that you have earned, so do whatever you like. Pull a Logan, just lay there. Appreciate the fitness that you just got in. You can do the overhead stretch like Kevin. Kevin's ready for another 4 rounds of this. So you guys did great today. We loved the fitness that we saw. You should be done at this point because we were working for a minute on that clock for those 4 sets. Loved what we saw. Great job, guys. Athletes, I asked and I received all of the quality today, so thank you so much for the hard work you guys put in. Remember, if you guys are not a part of the Mayhem Athlete community and you enjoyed today's workout, we have thousands of others just like this every year, every day, every month. The Mayhem Athlete community is a group of like-minded athletes with different goals ranging from bodybuilding to functional fitness to CrossFit to at-home workouts to in the gym workouts to on the road, at your grandma's house, wherever you could possibly be. So if you're not a part of our community, please join us today to find a group of people that will support you in the goals that you have, whether it's just being a better version of your everyday self or making it all the way to the competition floor. We would love to have you. Now, as always, I always emphasize this lovely cool down that we have in this area, somewhere here, somewhere here. You guys need to do that because remember, your body just took care of you, so you need to take care of your body. And most importantly, as always, be kind, be a good person, and join us again for another great day of fitness. Thank you.